You stare at your empty hands where your friend laid a second ago. It feels almost unreal how everything unfolded so quickly. You scream and beat the ground until your hands are red sore. King! You can only think about how you failed once again, and this time someone else was caught in the crossfire. Your breathing is shaky. With the amount of air you're quickly pulling to your lungs, you would have thought they failed you. Your vision is blurry, thankfully not from the lack of air, but from the tears that have been welling up. Your mind freezes, trying to process an impossible challenge until you hear it, a reek groan. Turning your head slowly, you see that it's coming from the person who shot King. A miracle, your breathing is under control now. Your mind begins to focus. You feel the urge to wrap your hands around that bastard's throat, but you don't. You need answers. You seize him up by the collar of his shirt and pull his face close to yours. Why did you do that? Why did you get King involved? What sick promise did Vendrick make? The person blinks and then opens his mouth without saying a word. His gawking is getting to you until he starts to snivel and cry. I don't know what you're talking about. Where am I even? You killed my friend. Why did you make a contract to be a freelancer? Kill? I don't know anything about that. I just did it as a goof. I just wanted to prove to my friends that the ritual was fake. You rise to your feet and drag the pathetic person out the door before throwing him onto the street. Okay, if I ever see you again in this town again, I'll send you to the Underworld myself. The person screams as he crashes into the pavement before running away. Oh my god, what was that animation, bro? You stumble back into the store. Your legs begin to buckle as you're forced to grab onto the counter to hold yourself up. Though thoughts and emotions return like an unwanted guest, knocking eagerly at the door for you to open up in your mind's eye, you clutch the left side of your chest. Huh? Your ears pick up with the sound of something vibrating. Scanning the room, your eyes fall upon the weapon left on the floor. You walk over and pick up the cursed eye. The device starts to shake from the force of your grip. You want to throw it hard against the wall and be rid of it, until you realize that something is displayed across the eye. A blue text reads, "Unknown non-demon entities sent to Amar Labs for investigation." You blink several times and reread the sentence. Sent. It sent King to the Underworld. He's not dead. The news revitalizes your spirit. Without a shred of doubt, you decide you need to get to the Underworld and bring King back. But how do I get down there? That brief spark of hope is at risk of blowing out. Even if I get there, I doubt Vendrick would just let me leave that easily again. I need help, but who? The angel Lucian? He's sent by God. He could be a powerful ally. But what about Morris? He's been in this town for a while. His tricks and knowledge of magic could come in handy. Maybe he knows a way to save King. Then again, the two of them would have their own agendas. Both want something out of you. Maybe it's better to call on the favor Toast owes you? Oh, Toast all the way. Let's go. I'm gonna ask Toast. You smack yourself in the forehead. What the heck am I saying? I mustn't be thinking straight. Calm down, Kobu. Just clean the store and think this through. You pick up the broom you used in the fight and proceed to clean up the area. Lucian, Morris, Toast? You called? Startled, you jump back when the ghostly hyena emerges from the wall. Toast? What are you doing here? I just got here. This stupid town is so confusing. Luckily, I used my brain muscle to remember this place. You pinch your nose against your fingers against your eyes and massage them. What's wrong, partner? Toast, I just can't today. I really, really can't. Come on, you can tell me. You're in my crew now, so your problems are my problems too. The ghost crosses his arms and smiles. He looks so confident that he can take on any challenge. Okay, well, my friend just got attacked by a demon and is probably inside the Underworld now, and I need to save him. A demon? Was it a huge dog with those snake tattoos? No, it was Was it a weird looking fat frog sitting on a hand? I remember seeing him sometimes floating by in the underworld. No, please, it was... Oh, was it a short demon about the height of a table and he wouldn't stop yelling cheese every few minutes? No, I don't know who the demon was. It came here and shot my friend. Now, unless you know how to get into the underworld without dying, I'd appreciate it if you just leave me be. Despite clearly hearing your words, the demon stands there looking back at you. His face maintains that dumb-looking smile. He blinks twice and you begin to wonder if something is wrong with him. I've got it. Whoa. His outburst startles you. We just need to find someone who can get us to the underworld. Sneak around and save your friend. So take a deep breath, partner. Yes, Toast, I think I implied that. The issue is how. Easy, I know a guy who can take us there. You take a deep breath. Are you trying to mess with me? Because this isn't the time for jokes. No, I'm legit serious. He and I have been on this road looking for the dude's cool jacket. You stare slack-jawed. Sure, a guy who knows how to get to the underworld and is looking for his jacket. Toast grunts. You don't believe me, do you? Wow, it's a pretty far-fetched story. Then you'll have to believe me You'll have to believe me if I take you to him. Come on. No, I have a job to do here. But you said your friend is in danger. He is. Then what are you waiting for? This is important too. Look, let me just finish my shift and maybe I'll go with you. I mean, what's the worst that can happen? I can still ask Lucy and Morris later. Hug. He slinks into the ground until all that remains in his head is... Oh, wait, what? Is his head looking up at you with an exhausted expression? Ugh, what are you doing down there? You told me you'll go after work, so I'm waiting here. Can't you just wait outside the store? People will be coming in at any time. And what? See me? Hello, I'm dead, partner? Right. Ding dong, bing bong. The familiar chime sings its tune as the customers enter through the front door. You return to the back of the counter and try your best to act like everything is fine. Two customers who, judging by their attire, look like the nurses from the nearby hospital, perhaps returning from work. Welcome to Sunny Fruits, the family mart. The customers nod in acknowledgement and go about their business around the store. For a brief moment, things seem to be going fine. But just as you let your guard down, the soreness from the previous battle returns in droves. You grab your left shoulder and tilt your neck from side to side to ease the tension. As you try to relax your muscles, you spot something familiar inside the refrigerator full of vegetable produce. Toast's head. Your left eye twitches as he watches the dismembered head contort its facial features into different mocking expressions. The lady does not notice his presence, of course, and bends over to look at the produce. Hey, beautiful, come here often? Excuse me. Oh? You're distracted by the second customer approaching the counter, vying for your attention. He puts a can of coffee on the counter and you ring it up. While you try to complete the transaction, your eyes dart back to the refrigerator. The lady has moved away and Toast is nowhere to be seen. Without taking your eyes off of her, you hand the man his receipt. Come again. The man returns your response with indifference and leaves. Now the lady comes over with her shopping basket. Hello. She gives a polite smile and you struggle to do the same. Just these. Okay. You take the basket to scan the items. One can of sardines, 2 packets of carrots, 1 head. You pull out Toast's head. He smiles back at you. Dude, a head, get it? 'Cause she's buying a head of lettuce. Ah! 1 head of lettuce. Oh, I'll pay using my card. Alright. Toast continues to be a chatterbox behind you. Dude, tell her everyone likes a little head once in a while. Ha ha ha. Such an idiot. Excuse me? Oh, I said have a nice day. She smiles and takes her groceries with her. Toast's head floats on over in front of you. Ha ha ha. I didn't even know I could do this till now. Wait till the next customer comes. You'll blow milk out of your nose when you see what else I can pull off. You reach out and hold Toast's head. What do you... You sit down on the floor while looking at the spirit in your hands. He raises an eyebrow as you just look at him. Your face remains blank despite the exhaustion coursing through your body, weighing you down. I know what you're doing. You're giving me the silent treatment. You didn't get my joke. Now you want to ignore me? Want to show you're better than me, bro? You want to go, bro? You think you can take me on when I'm just a head? Bring it on, bro, when I figure out how to bring my arm back out. I like the lettuce joke. Toast stops talking and watches you. You pat his head. It doesn't feel like you're stroking fur, but more running your fingers through cold air. You're funny, Toast. It's just that so much has happened today. You sigh and frown. Maybe you could just let me have some quiet time to rest. I'll promise we'll see that guy you talked about when I get my energy back. Toast blinks and you swear his cheeks turn a bright shade of red pink. Well, yeah. What kind of boss would I be if I didn't look out for my underlings? You begin to snore. At some point you fall asleep without realizing it. Toast sighs and floats out of your hands. Guess I'll keep watch then. I'll keep you safe, underling. You're able to get a few hours of sleep before Toast wakes you when he sees an incoming customer. He doesn't do much other than wait next to you while you work. The rest of your shift goes pretty smoothly, although you have to pull up a chair so you can catch a few Z's when no one's around. Come morning, your shift ends. You explain to the other members of the store that King had an emergency family situation and ask that the rest of you cover for him while he's away. They openly agree without much questioning. With the one problem placed aside, you change your clothes into the back room. Toast doesn't bother to give you any privacy, but you're too tired to tell him off. Ready to meet my buddy? You take a deep breath. Sure, let's get this over with so I can get some sleep. Let's go! You both exit the store.